amusingly, the sound I'm making to start recording isn't being picked up by Discord, so SpecLad didn't hear that.
Yep.
I've managed to I've managed to make a recording starting sound that Discord doesn't think is speech, and
well,
so
I don't think it was speech.
Well, it wasn't. It wasn't. But it was, and that like I'm trying to think, how would I describe to you what sound I just made? But if I make it, Discord won't send it. I don't know.
Well, at first it sounded like a mosquito buzzing.
That was what I was going for.
A really big, fat mosquito.
Yeah, 90-kilogram mosquito. That's me. I recently bought a new, actually, because I already had one, but I bought a larger one, a electric unicycle, which is a self-balancing scooter with one wheel. And I'll tell you what, these things were made in China for Chinese people. The weight limits on them are not designed for Americans. So, like, I had to buy a fairly top-of-the-line one for my 90 kilograms to actually be within the acceptable weight range.
Maybe you could buy, like, 2 of them and run with 1 foot.
The worst thing about that suggestion is that they make that. They have a version that it's like a roller skate, essentially, but it's a self-balancing roller skate scooter, one for each foot. And that just seems to me like certain death. Like, the unicycle is pretty crazy. I mean, I'm an insane person for riding it, and I don't claim otherwise, but like like a roller skate style, I mean, I'm not actually setting out to die. That's not my goal. Hello, Gauntman in chat.
Hello.
Thank you, Alberta. I try. I think it's an...
Say, didn't you say last time that you could patch the chat in here so I could see it?
I don't remember making any such claim. I don't remember making any such claim. The thing is,
okay, then.
the screen you're saying through Parsec is my Windows system, and I don't use Windows, so
Yeah,
I don't have it set up for anything. So I was saying, 2 people in chat who SpecLad can't see, that
that thing.
The ability for me to finish this sentence is gone. It's vanished. I don't know what happened to it. It's so Obscuros Ludos. The thing with Sonic Jam that I think is going to make it such an uphill battle for anybody to actually watch it is that you get about 20 seconds in and then see some actual footage, and it looks like a game recorded off the Gamecom, because that's what it is, and it looks like shit, because that's what it looks like. And then anybody's gonna like just stop viewing there thinking that I did a crappy job of recording when I did incredible job of recording. And yeah, it's So, Alberta, when you talk about the ham in my voice, are you talking about me putting in emotion, or just me doing narrator voice instead of my usual speaking voice? Because the narrator voice is a very intentional thing. I'm just doing it all in narrator voice. But any emotion I put on it is authentic. If I put on if I put emotion on it, that's because that's the emotion I was feeling while saying the things.
I'm back.
Hello. It's not narrative voice, it's narrator voice. It's a pleasing baritone, and by pleasing, I mean unpleasing. I don't like that I usually sound like a cartoon character, and I know that I sound like a cartoon character whatever register I speak in, but I feel like I sound slightly less like a cartoon character in narrator voice than...
It sounds a bit forced, though, I gotta say.
It does. Yeah, I know it does. But I think practice makes perfect on that.
I suppose.
Like, I don't... So sometimes you will see interviews with people where, like, the voice they have in an interview is not even remotely similar to the voice that you're accustomed to hearing them in. And I think that it really is just, like, practice makes perfect. I don't think there's anything else to it. Like, if you want to put on a voice, and, you know, we can argue about whether there's any point of putting on a voice at all, but if you want to put on a voice, the only way to do it is practice makes perfect. Speaking of, Pocket Fallout. Any memory of...
No.
Okay,
what exactly
good.
are we going to make perfect here?
Our escape from the hell that is this game.
What were you saying again? About it?
About Pocket Fallout? I just said any memory of what the hell we're doing in it.
Oh yeah, I remember perfectly.
Oh good. Because I don't remember things at much shorter time intervals than this.
Well, we were heading to the weapon traders camp and it kept crashing on us.
Yes, okay. That's right. Didn't I end up, like, I was trying to just get there so I could save there, but I finally gave up and I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna save somewhere.
Like and we were going to just try a bunch of times until it loaded.
To be honest, this voice you're doing by explaining the reason for the voice is nice. That's just me talking with less enthusiasm than I usually have in a Let's Play. So the thing is, when I speak, like I can't. It's okay. Let me attempt this. When I'm speaking casually, like just among friends, and I'm not doing an actual Let's Play, my voice is I speak in a lower register because the register is just corresponding to enthusiasm. But the other thing is I tend to drop into the vocal fry a lot, which I try explicitly not to do when I'm doing anything like this. So I'll sort of go into a very casual, you know, like this is not a good voice for anything. This isn't a voice you want. This is when you're just like, even when you're casually talking to somebody, whatever, you just, yeah, blah, blah, blah words. But that's not a good voice for anything. And so I'm trying to find compromises and not necessarily succeeding. Because, like, what I'm trying to do is get something that's not so, like, the voice I have when I'm Let's Playing, it's not exactly that it's put on so much as that I am trying to sort of convey my own enthusiasm in a slightly heightened way versus my actual sort of feeling. Like, I'm trying to put that on the surface, whereas I'm usually not so obvious about about enthusiasm and that kind of thing. It's not like my natural self. It's not so clear. But when I'm not speaking with enthusiasm, then I'm usually speaking in the vocal fry, and I'm also trying not to do that. And so, yeah, I just end up in this area where it's just not really a natural speaking voice for me, even though it has every reason to be. Anyway, enough about my voice. I'm just going to do this entire stream as Bugs Bunny. Well, that was terrible. That was sometimes I go into a Bugs Bunny voice without even trying, and that was like an awful attempt because I tried. There you go. That's more like it. It's like such a small change from my normal voice. It's upsetting. Like basically, if I just slightly up the nasality, but only by a skosh, then I'm Bugs Bunny.
You could make a living as a celebrity impersonator. The celebrities are cartoon characters.
Yeah, exactly. It's like there's voices I can kind of do, but they're only cartoon characters. I can't impersonate a human's voice.
I mean, technically, cartoon characters are human voices.
It is, yes. There must have been a human involved somewhere. Once again, I've forgotten which of these is just keep going or cancel out of this menu. Is it the first one or the last one? I think it's the first one.
Cancel is the last one.
A last one.
Yeah. There's a weird thing about this font, because the D actually looks like the Latin D instead of the Cyrillic D.
This font, so obviously they're going for a distressed look, and I don't know the original letters, so it's not like I would recognize it anyway, but it just looks like it would be really hard to read, because it has that distressed look, and B, the kerning looks like it's awful. Like, there's weird spaces between letters that shouldn't be there, and then other letters are way too close together. It makes it look like things are spaced out. Like, the last option, the cancel option, is that one word?
Yeah.
Because it looks like O space TM space E half space H half space A. The spacing on it is insane.
Actually, it's not even the font, because if you look at the second option and the first option, there's the letter in there, which looks like Latin X, and the spacing is different.
Yeah, the kerning is crazy. The kerning is insane. This Fallout isn't actually a Fallout, is it? Asks Alberta in chat. You can say that. It's as Fallout as anybody could ever want it to be.
It's Fallout-esque.
It's Fallout on the go. It's a Fallout to allow you to fall out of any relationship you might have while you play this game on your portable Windows device rather than talking to people. That was a really forced pun. That was that was awful. Okay, it's just about time. So let me type some random characters that don't do the things I want them to do. Unsingable Name in Twitch chat is delighted that YouTube chat is finally behaving itself. Yes, it is.
It's a miracle.
All I had to do was throw money at Restream. I hope that's not correlated. I did actually throw money at Restream, but I hope that has nothing to do with it. And it's time to start, so let's begin. Hello, that's Speclad, and this is Yahweasel. There, have I introduced you fast enough?
What? I wasn't paying attention.
You're evil. Do you know that?
No, you're evil.
We're playing Pocket F.A.L.L.O.U.T. Oh, that's right. We were just sort of exploring, weren't we? Like we were wandering up here because it said it was north.
The camp.
But the camp is
the campus?
southeast. So why the hell are we up here?
I don't know. Well, because the guy said it was north, but it wasn't.
That's right. Yeah. Right. So we went north, and north is the Northern Ocean. So how about no? Or the Arctic Ocean, rather. So what we've really discovered in Pocket F.A.L.L.O.U.T. is that tragically the glorious socialist utopia has collapsed and been replaced with a capitalist system where the only currency is sex dolls, and everybody just trades in sex dolls. And I'm currently fairly rich in sex dolls in that I think I have one. Which is more than zero.
You have one money.
Okay. Yep. Loading time. It's the terror of sitting here and not knowing whether it's actually going to load or not, or it's just going to crash. That's the worst part.
Yes, this is why it's a horror game.
Oh, it's Rat Zone. No, I give up. I give up instantly. I don't want to die. Not the rats. They were just talking about rats in chat. Oh, why are rats the biggest threat in this game? Although I guess I could modify this map so that I just always do 100 damage.
But then that would be a hollow victory.
I think I would accept it. I'd be happy with the hollow victory. Okay, these are new. Very new. They're very new. These are, oh god, yeah. Has there been a single episode that hasn't involved debugging scripts? Has there been one? I don't think so. Okay. Bitvan Byte in chat asks if we're winning, if we're having fun, and if we're happy. I've never been happy.
You can tell how much fun we're having by the tone of our voice.
Desert fight, unit events.
So, by the way, I found something interesting in the changelog last time. Well, after last time.
Add bugs.
No. There's actually a function that prints things to the debugging log.
Oh, that would be possibly handy. Line 127. I don't suppose you know what it is.
Well, I don't remember offhand, but I can find it again.
So again, oh well, I should probably show this in to stream viewers. There we go. Again, it seems to be the fight model that's gone. I'm inclined just to say, well, is damage critical? Then why would it have... the damage is critical 3, or the damage is critical -2. What does that mean?
I guess I can take a look for myself.
Okay, this is the one where we've already done this brilliant shit. In which case, my inclination is damage critical? Nah. Probably not. I suspect that it isn't, because no matter how much damage it is, it's 100 or -100. There we go. Problem solved. Code fixed.
You have a bright future in outsourcing.
Maybe remaking the game is the only answer, suggests Alberta. And Gauntvan, who still doesn't seem to understand what's going on here, suggests that changing the map wouldn't help with the wouldn't help with the rat, but it would, because it's in the map file that damage is done. I don't... It's really strange that that's there. It doesn't belong there. Oh, you know what? I forgot to open up the stream chat for nobody to actually talk in it, so let me just quickly do that in Discord. Sorry about that. Just a random moment. And then, as always, the most frustrating thing is we just fixed some map, and there's a very real possibility that we're not going to get that map. Nope, don't feel like it. Nope, thank you. I love that. Do you want this random encounter? Nah. Nah, not interested. Thank you, bye. Nope, thanks, bye. This is the best video game ever. Dang it, this one actually loads. Doo-doo.
Loading, 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 loading. That's my loading song.
My loading song was just the sound of the dialogue box popping up and saying that there was an error. Oh, good, we're surrounded. But I think we're surrounded by things that were surprisingly easy to kill last time.
Yeah, these are the mole rats.
Yeah, and two of them don't care to attack me, so that's easier. Yahweasel cast death.
Also, when you entered, it said something about fat mole rats, but I couldn't read the whole sentence.
You gotta learn to really speed read if you want to play this game. Like, normal reading comprehension is not sufficient.
By the way, I was thinking, this emulator works faster than a real device does, so maybe the reason the text disappears so quickly is because it's...
Oh, God, what if that... I mean, I can't believe that somebody in the mid-2000s would make a video game where everything is tied to CPU cycles.
I don't think it was even the mid-2000s, it was like 2009 or 10.
It's too stupid. Like, I can't believe that the lessons hadn't been learned 30 years prior. I mean, I guess what the problem is that that lesson was learned on the other side of the Iron Curtain and never made its way across. That claim makes no sense. Just none. Alberta points out that now they're all hostile after they were spending a moment not being hostile, but it doesn't matter since no one can hit anyone. I can't hit them, they can't hit me. No damage can ever be done. We're in purgatory. Check the Nexus for a mod to make this game faster. That was an entire round in which no one did any damage. They did 0 to me, and I did 0 to them. That whole round could have just not happened. Sorry, I had a moment there. Oh my god, one of them did 1 damage to me. A good thing it wasn't a rat or would have killed me.
These are actually mole rats, so that's the kind of rats.
Touche. I believe that mole rat is one of those terms where, like, a mole rat is neither a mole nor a rat. I'm gonna quickly, since this game plays so quickly, I have time to, on my phone, go and look up mole rat. Mole rat. Thanks, Wikipedia. I was not looking for a list of Kim Possible episodes. Mole rat.
Okay, but the thing is, the English word mole rat, it might just be something that isn't related to either moles or rats. But the word they're using here, that is actually literally just a combination of the words mole and rat. It does not reflect an actual animal that exists.
Oh! Well, I mean, that's equally true of the English word, but except that now it's taken on. So apparently, according to Wikipedia, mole rat just refers to, like, it's a purely polyphyletic term. It doesn't refer to any particular animal. It's just any animal that is a burrowing rodent. We call mole rats because we're imbeciles. Are you impressed, Cosmos, in chat, with the battle system here? It's called Boredom Tech. It's it's designed to make you take as much time as possible and regret playing this game as much as possible. I should remember my lesson to myself to just run away from battles. I don't know why I even did this battle. I'll get about 2 experience out of it.
Yeah. When you need 1,000.
Yeah. It's probably worth doing battles in the areas that I've made myself do 100 damage and them do 100 healing. But anywhere else, not so much. Oops.
Oh yeah, I was going to look up those comments about the critical thing.
Oh yeah, to see what damage critical means when it's not rendered badly in Latin 1 or something. This is more exciting than competitive chess on Twitch, says Bitvan Fight in chat. I mean, if you set the bar low enough.
That's the same comment as on get damage.
What? But it doesn't make any sense! Is critical 12. What?
Oh wait, no, it's not quite the same comment. It does say that it's called when calculating the probability of a critical hit, but the rest of the comment seems to actually be the same.
Sorry for my continuing stupidity. Which of these is safe?
The second one. The mnemonic is that it begins with C for save, I guess.
and the third one begins with something that could be a mutant backwards L for load. Oh, it's actually...
Oh, is that like an L?
Well, if you cut off the top bit and ignore the novelty bit, it's a very mutant backwards L. There's also an upside down L 2 letters in that I could have looked at, but that's not what I did.
It's supposed to look like a 3.
So that was my guess, is that that first one was probably supposed to look like a 3, but it really doesn't in this font, does it? Hey, victory! Let's get the hell out of here. That was not worth it. Cool, let's go to this camp that we've already been to, and I don't know of any reason why we're going here.
We haven't been there. That's a different camp.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, right, because we never fully got what this camp was. No, this is... What? Clearly we haven't. No, leave the message on screen, you ass.
It's in the log. It's fine.
It's in the log. Okay. This is what fun is. Debug log. Yeah, gun traders. That's where we were.
No, it's not. We've never actually loaded that map.
Yeah, because we got... Oh, I don't know. I just don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure the only way we figured out we could make it work is just by trying a bunch of times.
Oh, is this one of those?
Yeah, because it's actually a different error than what we had last time.
On create... Well, Yeah, if it's one of those that we're just going to have to go in over and over again until it accidentally works, then we'll just have to do that.
We have to go in and go in and go in. The president's daughter.
Wow. 10 out of 10.
I don't know if anyone will actually get that reference.
61. I'm gonna take a look anyway. It's like watching a D&D sessions with all the players having stutters, even the DM. I don't know what that means.
I don't have a starter. What are we talking about?
I really have no idea what that statement means. Yeah, because item model didn't load, and I think at some point it was decided that it's not actually good to just go, well, you know, who needs an item model? Now, I'm slightly suspicious of the fact... Like, there's no semicolon here. Is that fine?
That's interesting, but...
I haven't seen...
I don't know, it could be fine.
Yeah, it could... I mean, well, yeah, there's no semicolons here. Like, it's slightly suspicious because that's right before item model fails to be set up.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but I don't think that happened.
Well, since we now know that item model... That these models are... as in model view controller, so it should be largely harmless to have to like try to initialize them more than once. There we go. Problem freaking solved. What could go wrong? I foresee no way that could go wrong. I foresee no possible problems with that. The worst part is, if it just takes enough time and it is a race condition, then that will fix it.
I feel like it's probably a member corruption thing, because why would there be a race? Why would there be multiple threads here?
Because Windows... Bitvan Biden chat really wanted us to add the semicolon there. Okay, so obviously we're gonna have to stop somewhere quite nearby, you know, the usual. Oh, is that camp to the southwest the one we actually went to?
Yeah, it is.
I'm suspicious.
There's the smut trader camp, the slave trader camp, and the weapon trader camp.
Right.
Is what we're trying to enter now.
I'm slightly suspicious because it actually showed me all the save files, which it hasn't done correctly before.
Oh, that's weird.
It's distressing in a way that it really oughtn't to be. Okay, let's see if we can make it into this godforsaken place. With the best fix ever. Who could have predicted that that wouldn't work? I mean, it was the correct and good and best fix. It was the best possible way to fix things. I'm actually gonna remove my broken fix because it was that bad.
It is bad and you should feel bad.
Yeah, pretty much.
So one thing we could do is to print it, just in case.
Oh yeah. So what is the function? To...
Oh yeah, let me look it up.
Yeah.
1 second.
Yeah, because at least that'll distinguish whether it's not having the correct method, which is bizarre, or it's just null, which is also bizarre. It'll distinguish.
The question is DPG log value, and I recommend that you actually open the changelog and look at it yourself, because it has like two parameters.
It like it. Okay, that's weird. Doop 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 doop. Is the change? What's new? Okay, yeah. Oh, it has. So presumably the ordinal is like whether this is a minor or major, like the error versus log versus whatever.
Well, the names in Russian are value, which is ordinal, and hint, which is a string.
What?
I don't know. Kind of weird. I don't even know what an ordinal is. Like that is actually the only occurrence of this word in this changelog.
Well, yeah. I mean, I would usually think of like an enumeration. Let's see. An ordinal number is a number defining a thing's position in a series. Yeah, so I would assume like an enumeration. Which, okay, yeah. So so ordinal to me means this is going to be like the log level, so to speak. Is this a severe problem, a minor problem, whatever? And then the string, even though that's hint, must be the actual thing being logged.
I guess.
So obviously, this is like a real severe. We're going to log that at level 99. So here's the thing, if I just do this, do you think it would...
Yeah, it's not a string, so who knows?
Yeah. Well, either we are debugging what the problem is, or we've created a new bug. So, pretty good. I mean...
Fun either way.
Either way something is going to happen, which is the goal. The goal is for something to happen. The goal is a thing. And it's called debug log value, which is a name that would suggest that it'll log any kind of value, because otherwise, why would you name it that?
Yeah.
Here goes everything.
Here's Buggy.
I mean, the best we're expecting is to get a debug line. That's it. That's the best we can expect is that there will be a debug line that tells us that tells us possibly nothing.
It gives us a clue.
Watch this actually load. That would be... that would be infuriating, actually. No! It can't! That wasn't a bug fix! That was just printing the... It's fine. I'm happy. I know what joy is. I haven't experienced it, but I know what it is. I'm looking for somebody who's dressed differently, and for a moment I thought this fella right there, possibly not though.
Just talk to someone. Ask
Yeah.
them for directions.
I figured somebody would be like the actual trader bro. Everybody's dressed like me.
Okay,
that good, eh?
Wait, no, go back. So he says, "Hey, baby, are you tired of those pea shooters that are sold everywhere? Then head over here. Here you will find weapons for a real man. And your options are 1. Oh yeah, I love big guns. And second one is no thanks."
Let's talk to a few other traders, not the one who immediately sexually harasses me. I mean, what I
There's an
currently...
arrow on the ground.
Yes, there is. I didn't even notice. I managed to just look right past it. So obviously, this is the trader we need to talk to right here. That's how humans run. Congratulations.
He says, "We're watching you." And your response is, "Yep, I'm watching you too."
Great.
Good talk.
Let's have a conversation with this fella right here. Okay.
That's not a fellow.
Well, obviously it's not. I was not expecting to be able to just stand inside of it, though. I'm your god now. Worship me. Oh, look, another arrow. Oh, hi. Let's buy something from this child.
This child actually looks like an adult that's been like shrunk down.
It's like a medieval painting of a baby that's like a horrifyingly middle-aged face just put onto a tiny body. That style.
She says, "Hello, mister. Wanna buy something?"
I can tell that the third one there has the word robot in it. I can read that word. Now you have to guess which word I am intentionally misreading as robot.
Oh, that one.
Robopert.
Well, they are related, actually, those words. Anyway, your options are 1, yep. 2, buy what? 3, oh, that's, well, it says boy. So I'm guessing it's not actually a girl. Anyway.
They don't have barbers in this age, so.
It says, "Boy, I've been told that your grandfather worked in a secret lab." And the last one says, "Bye, boy." So I'm guessing this is easy, who we were supposed to find.
Well, yeah, but it's like, well, I guess, you know, how do you tell the main character? It's the one that is not identical to absolutely everyone else. How did that end the conversation? That's not an end of a conversation? What? Conversation over, I guess. What?
Oh.
It just wants to give me an opportunity to say that and then walk away like I'm senile or something and just sort of forgot my conversation and then come back again.
Okay, he says, yep, my grandfather worked on some secret project. He often told me about it, but I was bored and I fell asleep every time. What do you need anyway? And your response is, do you know where the place is where your grandfather worked?
3M! He worked at 3M! He made tape!
That's actually yep, I remember.
I mean, I gotta correct you that clearly says 3M. That is a 3 and an M. He worked at 3M.
It's supposed to look like 3, come on.
And yet it looks exactly like a 3. His grandfather made tape. He taped together body parts to make a super future human. He was like he was the lame 3M version of Dr. Frankenstein. He just taped bits together. Sorry, continue, please.
Grandpa told me once that it was somewhere in the Ural Mountains, but you won't find it just like that. There needs to be a mark just like this one, and he shows you with his fingers. And your response is, "Thank you, kind boy."
Is this what conversations are in the future? So, somewhere in the Ural Mountains, which we're not very close to, but I guess everything is a bit compressed on this map, so it's not going to be that difficult. I'm trying to decide if I want to buy a gun, because the thing is...
Look at the guns.
That's fair. Let's see what this guy says.
The guard.
Oh, that's just another guard. Okay, great, thank you. Shut up. Nope, don't go there. So there's 2 gun traders, 1 child.
Hey, traveler, come here. I got the best weapons in the entire wasteland. And in parentheses it says, that means not the best and not all of it.
Great, okay.
And your options are 1, then show me your goods, and 2, nah, I don't have time.
I'm gonna go with the trader who at least doesn't immediately sexually harass me.
There are all the guns.
Oh, that's mine. Okay. So he's got guns and ammos, and this looks like a crossbow, maybe, or it's bullets. Okay.
Yeah, they're very big bullets.
Yeah, they're bullets for a gun that he doesn't seem to have. Like, that would clearly be bullets for a long gun, like a rifle of some kind, and none of these are long guns. He offers an Uzi or a pistol. So, just, oh wait, dang it. Okay, can I just talk about how annoying it is that in this game, the items have their own height, and so they'll sneak items between other items? Like,
yes,
I could not tell that this was a separate thing from this. Look at that. That's the worst menu design in the world. And I know. I thought it might be armor from this size, but This looks like some kind of horrific torture device. You, like, attach it to somebody's chest and then slowly screw a spike directly into their sternum. How much you want for a... Okay, a lot. Understood. Like, plenty, actually, is the amount you want. I have 58. And done deal. Is it the bottom right button to attempt to...
No, the bottom right is talk. The bottom left is trade.
Oh.
Well, he says, I'm not gonna go for it, but in a kind of weird way. Like, it's spelled in a way that indicates that he's not very educated.
Okay. So, if I trade it in...
You could trade the spear away.
Yeah, I apparently have 4 spears, by the way.
What? Where did you get 4 spears?
I don't know! So I can afford the pistol and probably a little bit of ammo. Probably not all of it. Definitely not all of it.
Is that actually pistol ammo?
How should I know? It looks like a magazine.
Well, you're American. You're supposed to know all about guns.
Well, it looks like a magazine, and thus I think it might be a pistol magazine. What the hell do I know, though? I moved to Canada to not have to know everything about guns. We only know long guns in Canada. Actually, I might just trade on something else. What I'm concerned with is I don't know whether this is the armor I'm wearing or the extra armor I'm carrying, or if I'm even carrying extra armor.
Wearing, because you already sold the.
I did. Okay. Do you want some porn mags? Because I've got those. Yeah. Okay. We'll just. Like I said, the currency of this world is porn mags and sex dolls. Oh man, he's gonna want all my porn mags. What an absolute jerk.
What a shame.
I was saving those for my retirement. I'd like 150 bullets and also 25 bullets. I really wish there was a button to just, like, put in the amount I can afford with what is currently on the table, please. I don't want to do this, like, step-by-step bullshit.
It's an interesting system, though. Was this in the original Fallout?
This is pretty similar to Fallout. It's not identical, but it's a lot like this. Okay, close enough. Go. Thank you. What does that say?
It says... Well, it says, fine, let's do this, basically.
Oh, this is the same. Okay.
Yeah.
Nope, I don't feel like trading with you a nanosecond after trading with you, actually.
I think you should check the other guy's merch, too, just in case.
First I have to assign this to Boob 1.
Also, you still have 150 bullets and then 8 more bullets.
I don't understand. They look like slightly different, too, because these ones are purple and those ones are green, but I bought them from the same pile, so I don't know what happened.
That's weird. Actually, can you select them so I can read the description?
Yeah, I'm...
So that says...
Oh, sorry. Oh, I see. Yeah, they are different.
Yeah, that one is for the Desert Eagle, and this one is for the Uzi.
Oh, did I accidentally buy Uzi ammo? Because I'm certainly looking at a Desert Eagle right now. Oh, oops. Well, I also have 8 bullets for a gun I don't have, but at least...
You could just throw them.
At least I have the smaller... No, I'm going to carry them with me for the remainder of time. At least I have the smaller number for the gun I don't have.
In fact, it might be a good idea to check the gun itself just to make sure it is a Desert Eagle.
Oh, I know enough about it. I'm an American.
Oh, okay. Now you're an American.
This is clearly intended to be a Desert Eagle, yeah?
Yeah, it's a Desert Eagle. And it says in the description that it will blow the brains out of anyone.
Yeah, that's what the Desert Eagle's all about. That's why they call it an eagle, because that's what eagles do. America.
The arrow that is pointing at the random guard.
What the arrows seem to be centering on the weird, like, offering they have in the middle. Is there an exit? Yeah. Can I leave? I would love to go.
Are you not gonna talk to the other guy?
What, the other traitor? I don't want to talk to the other traitor.
Still upset about the sexual harassment?
Yeah, I mean, there's no law in this world. I can't sue him for sexually harassing me. Okay, he has shotguns. This oddly girly... I think what's happened here is that they took an image that had a sort of lightly transparent background, put that on a pink background, then cut out all the pink. But because it had a partially transparent background, some of it isn't pink.
Yeah, you can even see a floating pixel.
Yeah, there's one little pixel in the bottom left. Wow. Bravo, game designer.
Quality.
I could buy. I was actually aiming for that. Oh, that's a sawn-off shotgun. Oops. Yeah, just give me the sawn-off shotgun. That's good enough. Okay, I'm not that interested. I do think the pistol was the right choice, only because I'm just gonna cheat anyway, so what does it matter? Cosmos, this game is for Pocket PC, i.e. Windows CE, so good luck with that.
Good luck with what?
With getting it to work, with foisting it upon his brother as some kind of payback.
Well, there is the Windows version.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. There's the exit. I can leave. Hooray! But I'm gonna leave next time. Until then, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, tell me what other obscure games you'd like to see me play in the comments below. Cheers from Yahweasel.
And cheers from not Yahweasel.
Your new name. Okay.
I am everything that you are not.
I will be right back. I just need to refill my drink. Oh dear. Oh dear. Why no worky? Why no worky? I can't escape! What just happened? The Baron sees no one. I don't care. Open door. No one enters the castle without the Baron's permission. Pick lock. Kill guard. Oh, the quick way to die. Okay, absolutely nothing. Thank you. What? What? We're in paradise? Or we're in a sky island anyway?
Ooh.
It's an evil enchantress.
What do I have in my inventory?
She does evil dances. So hello stream viewers, let me just randomly talk about a dot matrix printer for a moment. So the menu on this dot matrix printer, like the menu buttons are just buttons on the front panel, but in order to access the menu and do things, it just prints them out. It just prints out your place in the menu. When you press the group button, it switches group and prints which group you're in. And when you press set, it just prints the setting. So if you A, don't have continuous paper loaded, or B, don't have any actual ink, then you just can't use the menu. And there's something just delightful about that, about like...
So if you want to print a test page to make sure the printer is working, you need the printer to actually be working.
So probably for that reason, there is a separate test page button from the menu. You don't have to go through the menu to print a test page. You just print the test page. And also, so I was saying, you can't change the font from just from the front panel without going through the menu. You can change the font size, and you can change the print quality. So a few things are accessible without actually going through the printed menu. But yeah, for any sort of deep setting, you actually print it out, which is just, I love it for some reason. It's so bizarre. It's like, it's such a, it just feels like such a, we designed this system in the 80s and we're still selling it today.
How does it connect to the computer?
USB?
Oh, well, that's disappointing.
What? But it's like this thing, because it's a modern dot matrix printer. It's like an anachronism in every conceivable way. You connect it via USB, but then the signal you send over USB, it's not like it follows a standard laser printer's signaling. It's a line printer, so you just send text directly over the USB serial connection, and it just prints it. You just send characters and they print. It's like, it's such a weird anachronism. It's basically just acting as a USB serial adapter and sending text. I love this thing so much.
Parallel port.
It has parallel as well. It has, so it ships with USB and parallel. And you can buy a module to connect it to Wi-Fi.
What?
It's It's so, like, the fact that they make dot matrix printers in 2019 means that we just get the most inane, like, combination of anachronisms. And the thing is, I bought this thing refurb, so I only paid $60 for it. If I wanted to buy the Wi-Fi module for it, because this is business hardware that they don't make a large number of, that would cost me $150. Which is, like, vastly more than I paid for the printer.
Does it have a card reader for any chance?
No. Tragically not. Anyway, yes, dot matrix printing technology is a very modern thing that still exists somehow. If I could have found a daisy wheel printer that was modern, now that would really be the thing. Anyway, let's actually... What? What?
I said maybe it's like cost efficient.
So yeah, the reason why dot matrix still exists is that it's very, very cheap, and I've heard of, like, by my understanding, it works in really, like, bad environments. So if you're in somewhere that has a lot of dust, or that, you know, like if you're in a garage or something, like and you know, doing like car maintenance or something, you might have oil and such, it can handle all of that, whereas like a laser printer would just be dead. Hello, Posu in chat. Let's actually play this game, huh? There's an idea.
Oh, sure. If you want to do that.
I mean, maybe. Sorry, just a second. I realized I just said I'm about to play the game, but I feel like I'm going to sneeze, and it's one of those, like, it's just not coming. I'll probably sneeze about 60 seconds into the actual recording.
Do it. It's fun.
Hello, that's Spec Lad, and
yes, it is.
And this is Yahweasel, and this is the greatest game ever made. Oh yeah, I was gonna look up where the Ural Mountains actually are. My thought is like here.
They're
Oh,
they separate Europe from Asia, so.
Well, yeah. So like here, kind of.
No, this is west. East is the other way.
Well, I'm trying to like place where we are, because I would place the separation of Europe and Asia. Well, yeah, I guess like here-ish. I don't know. It's very difficult. It's hard to
tell without seeing the globe.
Exactly. So. Yeah. I'm just trying to judge by the position of the White Sea and nothing else. You know what? Let's please hold. Let's just open up Google Maps and search for the Ural Mountains.
Search for the weapon trader camp.
Search on, yes, Google Maps for the weapon trader camp. I'm just, if I can get... Okay, yeah, I guess if that's the White Sea... It's the scale that's so hard to figure out. So, like, that is this island, which I'm sure has a name. I assume. That's interesting. This bay here, which I'm sure also has a name, seems to have been filled in. At some point post-nuclear annihilation. So that green area there, when I look on Google Maps, that's a bay?
Green here.
Well, I mean, it's greener than the rest of the land, right in the middle of the map here.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah.
Okay, let's call it green, sure.
Well, fine. On Google Maps, that's supposed to be a bay, and Google Maps refuses to tell me the name of that bay.
Oh, well, it just dried up.
Yeah, I guess it dried up in the future, but so there...
Where does that?
So, if that island is that island that I see, then probably the Ural Mountains would be, like, immediately east of us. Yeah. So I was entirely in the wrong place, but because this map isn't super easy to reach, so I think, yeah, we need to kind of wander east-ish a bit.
Let's just go exploring.
Those could be mountains. Let's just see how far this map goes, and or crash the game.
It looks like the entire map is just a featureless plane now. Like after nuclear war, everything, like all mountains have melted.
The mountains flattened. That's what happens in a nuclear war.
And now it's just a dirty, dirty plane.
So the slight like relief there, where a little bit looks brown and a bit looks beige, is because the mountains did in fact melt, and so there's like mountain goo where there used to be not mountain goo.
Juice.
Mountain juice. Yeah, that's right. I mean, I have this fancy new gun, so I guess I should try it.
Yeah, and also you don't have any other option.
Okay, I don't know how to shoot a gun. If I knew how to shoot a gun, this would be great, but I apparently don't know how to shoot a gun.
Well, click on it.
I clicked there, I clicked there. Oh. Fallout guy, chosen one. Like, all I'm supposed to have to do is click. Did I have to load it somehow?
That's an interesting idea.
Oh, there we go. Okay, that was that. So this icon on the right, this new icon that's appeared that looks like a gun with a down arrow, is to reload. I guess that's dropping the magazine. So I just reloaded. That took enough action points that I don't have time to do anything else. But yeah, this green line on the left looks like how many bullets. So now I should be able to. Yeah, there we go. I even hit him.
Damage.
I mean, I'm not going to be able to hit very often because video games, but I hit for pretty good damage. Hey, Yahweasel casteth. Nice. If I hit often enough, then this will make battles not quite as insufferable.
You might even be able to defeat the Raz.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. So far, I've hit half the time. I've hit 1 out of every 2 attacks, because I'm doing 2 attacks each turn. Still keeping up that record.
It kind of looks like you're just stabbing at them with the gun.
It really doesn't look like I'm shooting them, yes. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Shoot again, please? Oh, I have to reload. I could just take 2 steps away. That accomplished something. Great, so much for my record of always hitting twice. Or always hitting half the time. Is it good for me to...
Away?
Because I have an action point left. I feel like I'm making poor use of my action points if I don't use it. Let's just ignore that guy and just leave.
You could also try to fight the Mega Scorpion if you get the chance.
Yeah, next time it pops up. Hey, victory enough for me. Let's continue. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go east as far as it goes, and judging by the fact that I just failed to scroll any further east, I think we're there. Doop-a-doop, fun game. This is what games are. Stream chat has gone silent because it's so exciting. Oh, it's this place again, where there's just freaking nothing.
Nothing but corpses.
Nothing but corpses, and not even lootable corpses. Corpses and tanner, is it? Yeah, tannery, written in English. The one Anglophone set up his tannery here, and for that he was murdered!
This is what happens if you tan.
I was assuming this is what happens if you speak English in the former former USSR. Hello, Leo in chat. Thank you for demonstrating that somebody is actually watching. Is that not the correct punishment for speaking English in the former USSR? Is that...
No, I was going to say that speaking English is bad, sure, but you have to tend to really push people over the edge.
Ah, okay. It's the combination.
Yeah.
I'm trying to... So, here's the... And I'm sure this pun doesn't even work in Russian, but I'm trying to work out the, like, tan as in tanned, and the fact that, you know, stereotypically Russian people are extremely white. And the... Hey, it's one of these battles! Yay! Yep. The magical healing grasshoppers! The grasshoppers of health. I'm sorry, grasshoppers of health, but it's time for you to die. I'm so sorry, grasshoppers of health. I didn't mean to.
They're actually medicines.
This is ancient Chinese medicine right here. Just kick the health grasshoppers to death, and you will return to pure health. I think that's the only the second battle with our brilliantly modified battle system.
No, I think it's actually the first one.
So the first one I'm thinking of, it was all plus 100. Yeah. So that this is the first one that that we actually did damage. Well.
By the way, I just remembered we didn't look at the debug log. After that
oh yeah, we didn't. Oops. Good point. Let me just quickly pop that open. That's right. Oh, yeah, because it worked. But, oh, yeah, but the debug log doesn't exist. It only exists.
It does.
Oh, is it? When?
Well, I'm unsurprised.
I guess, yeah, this is more or less... I mean, if the item model wasn't initialized, surely that would be, like, null or something. So at least... But the thing is, it worked. It did actually load. So the fact that, so this doesn't really tell us very much, but at least it tells us that the debug log works.
Yep.
So, do I want to go north or south? Really hard to judge.
Just go anywhere.
Yeah, let's go south.
No evidence. Is that the right edge of the map?
Yeah, that's the right edge of the map. That's... The world doesn't exist beyond there in Russia. Siberia sunk into the sea. Siberia is quite a way over there, but I don't know the name of any of the rest of Russia. All I know is Siberia and Moscow, so...
Maybe the Earth cracked in half. There actually isn't anything beyond that point.
Okay, so these are these folks, but the question is this a map where I don't actually need to worry about these folks? And I don't know the answer to that, so I want to find out.
We don't know if you had to be worried about them to begin with.
That's also true.
Coward.
Well, he screamed something, but it was behind the tree, so probably it would be difficult even for you to see. The fact that he missed me.
Last time, he said something like... Alarm! We've been betrayed.
I mean, this does not look like a creature that speaks.
Yeah.
Period. Boy, I love waiting for all the other ones to load. Yeah. The thing is, this area is possibly interesting. Like, there might be stuff going on in here. But I'm not desperate to get killed by one of these folks.
And by the way, these are called death claws.
Yes, as they are in English, in Fallout. Okay, really shouldn't have kicked. Should probably have considered shooting. Okay, I just missed twice, so I'm thinking, you know what? I don't want to know whether I can actually damage Deathclaws. I just want to leave. I just want to say goodbye to these friends. After waiting 15 minutes for them to load. There's a thunderstorm outside.
Is there? I don't see it.
Not in Fallout. in the real world in which I live. There's presently a thunderstorm outside. I doubt you can hear it, but I certainly can.
That says it's speaking in an unknown language, and that says it's screaming loudly.
Bye. Let me just casually walk over here.
Maybe the Fallout fans in chat can tell us whether Deathclaws can speak.
Yeah, Fallout fans. Anybody in chat actually play the original Fallout games? I really don't think of Deathclaws as having words, having language. Oh, maybe all the Deathclaws in the world speak Russian, and so in the English Fallout games, it just sounds like grunts because racism? Okay, I didn't... that didn't quite work how I thought it might. Bye! Well, that was fun. I'm gonna continue going south.
Is that black L the only piece of south that is left?
I don't think so. I think you can scroll further south. I didn't make an attempt to scroll all the way. If it is, then yeah, we might actually finish this game not too quickly, but quickly enough in a few episodes. The only thing that makes it slow to finish is that loading anything takes roughly all of time. Oh, are we here again? This place is purgatory. To me, the most, baffling thing is the fact that the exit to this place is this sort of green, whereas it's red everywhere else. So why is the exit a different color? It's very odd. Come on, lucky infinite damage area.
100 is infinite now?
I mean, by the standards of this game, it may as well be. Hello, Gavin in chat. Welcome to Best Video Game. Oh, this isn't a infinite damage area. This is a I can't be bothered to wait to kill you area. Oh, there's that sneeze that's been coming since the beginning of this episode. You very slowly walk away. My concern with the fact that there's currently a thunderstorm outside is that I might momentarily lose power, in which case this stream will end rather unexpectedly.
And rather anticlimactically.
Oh, in fact, my main computer is on an uninterruptible power system, but the Windows machine isn't, so I could even lose saves. That would be unfortunate.
That would be a problem.
Well, we've survived another encounter. Oh, God.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it goes so far.
South.
And also, this one tile is highlighted, so I'm just gonna go to it, because it's probably important. Gavin in chat says, hopefully the footage won't be lost. You realize you're seeing the footage. I don't think if the thunderstorm outside cuts my power that the stream will retroactively cease to exist. But no, my recording system, Gavin, is on UPS. Just the system this is playing on isn't.
Maybe if it files a DMCA claim. Hey, it's this encounter.
Come on, plus 100. Yes! Yay! Yay! Thank you, doctors. I feel much better. Your particular style of physical therapy is very effective, but I am afraid I have no form of payment for you other than my own style of physical therapy.
The only thing that would make this better if it actually made your health go up.
Yeah, above full.
Beyond the maximum.
Yeah.
And these are Gopniks, by the way.
They're what? Dead? What? They're dead, huh? They're corpses? Is that what you said? Because that's what I heard. The greatest kick fu master. All I do is just kick, so it's not really any form of martial arts.
It's kick fu.
Kick fu. Come on, unexplainably highlighted tile. Show me your secrets. It refuses to show me any secrets. Why was that tile high? That's so weird. It's like one tile.
Line of sight to it, I guess.
Doop-a-doop-doo. This is what fun is. Do-do-do-do. This is a video game. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
It's loading fun.
Loading is joy. Do you think I might be powerful enough to handle a rat?
You never know if you don't try.
Never know if you don't try. I do want to say, I think every map functions now, and the fact that every map had different problems, I don't know. Like it's different things that failed to load in every map, which just makes me feel like the game is just buggy.
Well, we already knew that.
Well, we already knew that. Okay. No, what?
Wow. What?
Excuse me?
That is a new one.
Empty big panel.gif? What? But this is just the Russian version. You can't be missing graphics.
It's the thunderstorm.
It deleted my files. Very specifically, that file.
It caused memory corruption.
Graphics, iFace, empty big panel.gif. Looks pretty empty to me.
It's fine.
I loaded it for you. There it is. There's empty big panel.gif. It's
now drag it into the game.
It's there. It's in the game. EA Sports. It's there. Why did it fail to load? This is the most insane error I've seen yet. Like, I failed to load a file that's just sitting there. But why? Well, I guess so much for actually killing a rat.
The rat is unkillable.
The rat has defeated us. Hey, but better yet, we got this message actually, which means we can send this error report to Microsoft. There you go, Microsoft. Enjoy. Have fun. Please debug Pocket Fallout for me.
Error report, we just cannot kill this rat.
I got a comment on an earlier episode that was like, I'm imagining every time you send an error report to Microsoft, some ancient mail server suddenly spools up in a closet and somebody gets a notification on their pager. Oh no, we have to fix what?
There's like a cryogenic chamber with a guy inside that opens up.
I am Windows CE man. There's something like so it's very weird, and they've done this on normal Windows too, that it's like a bug in a random application. Windows sends an error report to Microsoft. And so, like, if you've ever written your own programs, you can essentially just send bullshit error messages to Microsoft. Like, I'm just gonna read from null because there's nothing stopping me. Oops, it crashed. Send error report to Microsoft. But I just built that bug. Why am I even allowed to tell Microsoft about this? Why would they care?
Well, I mean, the reason that you can report arbitrary errors to Microsoft, I think, is that as a developer, you can actually partner with Microsoft so that they can forward the reports to you for your application. And obviously, Windows doesn't know ahead of time whether an application.
I guess, yeah, because that style. So, like nowadays. If you have an application that isn't signed, then Windows will get angry at you. But when that was a thing, I'm gonna die to this rat again, and again I'm gonna do no damage. I'm shooting a rat with a gun, and it's gonna kill me. Like, what is this game? We're just talking about and submitting error reports to Microsoft, and meanwhile, the error report I would like to submit is that I'm getting murdered by a rat again. I mean, the rat did 8 damage one of those times. The problem is this map hasn't had any bugs, so I don't know which map it is, and therefore I can't load it up and like just change it, so it like just cheat. If I knew the rat map, then I could just change it and make it so I can't die. The rat is a healing rat.
Healing rat.
You heard! My name is Dr. Rat. Since my voice is the voice of cartoon characters, I could easily be a Dr. Rat character. Yes, I'm Dr. Rat. Look at that, he did 8 damage. If he does that, maybe if he would aim the gun down. You know, he does seem to be aiming the gun pretty level, just firing straight in front of his stupid face. If he'd aim the gun down a bit, then maybe he could hit the rat. But probably he'd hit his own goddamn foot. Okay, bye, life. This rat... This is the final boss of the game. Like, I don't care what the actual final boss of the game is. The final boss is that freaking rat. I mean, so, like, I've been concerned throughout with the things that we're fixing that, like, is it a bug in the game, or is it a bug in how it's being emulated, or is it a bug in the emulator itself? I'm convinced the game is just frickin' broken. Like, the game is just ruined.
Well, to be ruined, it needs to be It needs to have been built
Right,
in the
yeah,
past.
that's yeah. It would have needed to start. It ruined is the bottom of a hill. Okay, well, getting defeated by a rat was fun, but I think I'm done with that for now.
Maybe if you find a nuclear bomb, then you could deal with the rat.
Okay, so this is how you've chosen to show this screen, huh, game? Because there is no map past there. It's just like, we're just gonna throw that there. Well, the tile that randomly was highlighted is nothing. So great. Loading.
Farm in the desert.
Oh, this is this is the Scorpion land. Now you suggested
you
that.
try to fight the big scorpion.
Yeah, it's exactly what I was about to say. You suggested. Yeah, why not? Let's at least give it a try. Why can't you walk there? Like, walk. You're not in the middle of a battle. Or wait, why am I already in battle mode? There's nothing here that's threatening me.
Maybe you just pressed the button, the battle mode button.
No, it doesn't work that way. You're in battle mode when there's actual threats. You can always put up this menu, but you're not in battle mode unless there's an actual threat. And also, it won't scroll, and the game is frozen.
This is what happens when you try to play the game.
For next time. Until then, thanks for watching. If you like the video, I've got thousands more, and no more than 10% of them end with the game freezing. Just click the channel button. Cheers from Yahweasel.
And subscribe to me too.
Yeah.
I got no videos.
He has no videos. Let's just continue this even though we just did an outro. Do you have subscribers? I have found that lots of people with no videos have subscribers.
I have 4 subscribers.
Yeah, there you go. Go ahead. Subscribe to SpecLad. He has no subscribe. Let me just put a note. I'll put a link in the description below. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay, I need a brief break, so I'll be back in time. This is amazing! Oh my god, we're moving tiny. This is. I don't want to say anything. I just want to react to the glory of this. This is definitely getting us taken away by the police, but my god, is it glorious. What are we doing? Why? This is amazing. Oh my god. It's too good. It's too good. Oh, and it fits right into the whole this game is a fever dream notion. Is it just looping now? Wait. I think it's just looping. I mean, as enjoyable as this is. No, maybe not. I can't cancel it. Clicking all the buttons. Okay, it's not looping, it's just a very long song. Thank you for your nice song. Good to Elf-U, good to Elf-U, machine is Dada. This is all Dada. This entire game is some kind of Dadaist nightmare. You look so goofy. And the music just stops, apparently. Look at him dance! Look at him dance!
What? Did I really just throw pie in his face?
You just threw a cream pie in his face, and he fell off a mountain.
Wow.
Blarg. Wow.
Meow.
I like how I was making sounds from the game.
Just evolving.
And then we began to just start making cat noises.
Well, bye, everything. That lasted all of 6 seconds. It's climb tree. Climbing would serve no purpose right now. Can I climb the wall over... Oh, okay, there's a hole there. Okay. Was not expecting that. There we go, it's a 5... Oh, God! Ah! You found an Archangel Heart. This still-beating food item permanently increases your health. And I ate it. And my health is increased. Yahweasel seal of approval! We're gonna run across the street and shoot the gun a lot at bad guys. We're also bad guys.
Hey, Buster, wait up!
I'm not waiting for you, Slowpoke! Are you seriously waiting across the street for... what are you waiting for? The walk signal? Come on, we're criminals! You can jaywalk, you jackass! Jeez. Why? Fish elf need good rod. 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 Well, there's the... Oh god, everything crashes in. Oh, well, okay, yep. Oh, it's Satan. Hi, Satan. What's up?
Look at it. It's beautiful.
It's Satan. Bye, Satan. Thanks. Frank, the guard, marks you with his glare. You suspect he would give no quarter in a fight. He would likely pound you into ruble. Ha ha ha. In any case, he has no dime to speak with you, to coin a phrase. To fight him would make no sense. God, why?
Yiga's monstrous plan must have been sent in motion somewhere on Earth. If you start to... Oh, again, I occasionally have this moment where it's like, what the hell am I doing? I knew! I immediately go to Dark Mainland investigating. Thank you. I don't want a 4th island. No! Let it not be a 4th island. Let it just be another area. One more area I can stand. I will survive another area. I think another island, and let me guess, as soon as I leave this city, I will magically be teleported to that island. Oh, no, no. Okay, you may enter. Dang it, I was hoping to finish... Oops, that was the wrong button. I was hoping to finish my Mars bar exactly at the right time, but I failed. And now I've rolled over my cord. There we go. Having something chewy in my mouth with a funny joke while I was just standing there. But now I'm not just standing here anymore. I'm actually playing a game. Hey, you've got coins in your body. Give them to me. Stop hurting my team. They're important to, well, they're not that important to me, but them being alive means I don't lose the game. And in that sense, they're important to me. They are victory insurance. I bet you've already found yourself a nice girl, haven't you? Yes, my cat. No, wait, he's a guy. Yes, Henri. No, damn it. Oh, I see. Well, then you should hurry up and find someone too. You know, time passes away. I'm almost dead, you know. Maybe I don't... Oh my god, I just made the connection. Cause there's the weird flying thing that looks like that, except for the fungus coming out of its head. This is that, but dead. I've played 2 routes now to completion. I've seen this enemy dozens of times. I never made the connection. That's that other enemy, but like with fungus growing out of its head. Oh, that's very freaky. Oh, that's very, very freaky. Oh, that's very freaky.
And death. Ah yes, Yahweasel cast death on all. Works every time.
Lol, oh little old lady. Lol, kitty.
You drop the silver rattle into the baby cradle. As you do so, the crying of the baby ghost and the rocking of the baby cradle cease. You breathe a big sigh of relief. Like that. It's now an empty cradle.
Apparently the rattle just vanished.
Excellent point. Suddenly you hear a terrible rattling of chains from downstairs. Could it be the ghost of Christmas future?
Yeah, exactly.
Did they find that team? I don't know what I'm like 6 levels of confused already, and the game. Hello. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. The game is frozen, and I need to actually do something. Jonathan, I don't have a source of edible bugs. This is a great story, actually. So the place where I bought those edible insects was a nearby candy store, and to say that they went out of business is like a gross... I just realized my microphone that you're hearing is, yeah, quite far away. There we go, that's better. Sorry, I hadn't fully set up yet. The company that I bought those bugs from, to say that they went out of business is a gross understatement. One day there was a sign on the store, on the you know, like on the front door, that said that because they hadn't paid their lease in you know, X months, the landowners were just like taken over, and that no one who worked there is allowed on the premises. It's like, you would think that there would be some better negotiation here for the terminus of a business than, we're just not going to pay our lease for a bit, we'll see how long the landowners let us continue functioning, and then we'll just get kicked out. It was really interesting, actually.
Have you tried pet stores as a bug source?
That would be a source of edible bugs. Not chocolate covered, though.
Well, you could cover them yourself.
I could dip my own mealworms in chocolate. I have this thought occasionally of making like the worst cooking show where I have like horrifically bad food ideas. My personal favorite, and I have actually made this, and it's not food, is mayo-ang, which is a mixture of mayonnaise and meringue because they're both egg based. And what you end up with is fluffy mayonnaise that tastes like dying, and it's real bad. Like, it's properly awful.
So yeah, that would be another one for spectacularly bad cooking show. I bought these mealworms from a pet store. It's chocolate dip.
You also tried that recipe that I created using the neural network that I posted where you just put eggs and egg-based things. Or actually, it was milk-based things.
The problem was you mixed a bunch of stuff and then waited for it to just spontaneously cook itself.
Yeah.
And it was like, mix these together, and then once it browns or something, like once it starts to cook, and it's like, well, it's not just gonna cook on its own. You can't just put it in a bowl and look at it and wait for it to cook. Hey, let's start this video.
Yes, let's.
Hello, that's SpecLad. This is Yahweasel, and
let's find out if there is any more game to this game.
What I'm hoping is that I can at least leave this area that's gonna freeze if I attempt to do anything. That was the most sensible way to walk there. Don't just walk north.
Maybe he's drunk. I mean, this is the USR. It's not racist if I do it.
Right, I love that that's just your explanation. Maybe he just swims in vodka. Okay, so that is dead. So good. That's great. Looks like we're gonna have to restart again.
Are we trapped in here?
Well, I have another save, so I can load a little bit earlier, but it's not ideal. Dying is my favorite taste on the flavor spectrum, says Unsingable. So the thing with Mayo Wang, maybe I should make a video in which I just make Mayo Wang. The thing with Mayo Wang is that it tastes exactly like you think it tastes. It just tastes like mayonnaise, except that it's fluffy like raw meringue. And it's just, that's not a flavor you want mayonnaise to be. It's real bad. Loading hero data. Yeah, we're 10 minutes earlier, but I don't feel like we were making progress anyway, so... No, I was describing... Well, yeah, I guess I did say flavor, referring to fluffy, but, I mean, no, it's... Mayonnaise is not the flavor you want associated with the texture fluffy. Okay, so we're back here, because this area hopefully won't freeze immediately. Let me out. Give me freedom. So, I think that we should go north. Because I think...
Well, we haven't explored south yet. Maybe there is something there.
Well, I agree, but I was looking at Google Maps. And, so, I mean, the Ural Mountains obviously sort of go north-south quite a ways, but... Like, so this range, these mountains here that I am seeing on this map, I think, are the Ural Mountains. And then it looks like here they go kind of southeast and off the map. And so I think I'm just wandering aimlessly into freaking nowhere.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
So I'm gonna go up here and go north and hope that north of there is where we want, with no evidence. The complete silence during the load. What the hell are you supposed to talk about while staring at a loading screen?
99 bottles of O.
Is this an area where I am protected? I don't think it is. Boy, there are a lot of...
This one has 4.
Yeah.
And that one had 3, I think.
Well, also they were different people, but... It's by the map, not by the enemies, and I think that some enemies or some maps have different possible enemies, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try to avoid them, and if in my attempt at avoiding them they get to me and attack me and do plus 100 damage, then that answers that question. He's just gonna stand menacingly immediately behind me. We're just forming a barbershop quartet. Okay, well, he did do damage, so that's my cue to leave. Pardon me, sirs. I reacted as if I'd been hit, but I didn't take any damage.
That was you dodging.
Dodging into his fist. That's the tricky style of dodge to pull off.
Yes, it's a secret Soviet martial art. What's that beeping?
It's just when it switches, I think, from your turn, like when it becomes their turn, it beeps or something. Yeah, that I've heard that beep many times, and I think it's just some, normal user interface step. Freedom! We're only partially free. They're still there, just to remind us.
They're chasing you. Actually, no, they're ambushing you.
They're waiting just beyond the edge of the map. He who waits behind the wall. I don't think I've seen scorpions in this area.
Yeah, I don't remember this.
Hey! They're healer scorpions! Hello, Dr. Scorpion!
Scorpion therapy.
They're genetically modified scorpions that instead of poison, they have ibuprofen, I don't know. Heroin. Why go for something so minor? They have heroin in their stingers. And thus heal you, because that's what heroin does.
To any children watching, please don't do heroin.
I mean, unless it's prescribed by a doctor. It is... It is effectively the same thing as morphine.
Bad.
Let's actually save correctly since we're in an area that functions. I love this. I love it centers you, and then off the edge where it can't draw the map, it just doesn't draw anything. That's such a, that is a classic bug right there. That is quality engineering. Speaking of quality engineering... No! The area that killed us before. Just leave as fast as possible. Well, we've survived. So yes, I'm going to go with the assumption that this sort of ridge here is the Ural Mountains, and yeah, that's the way to go.
99 bottles of bugs on the wall.
Oh God. How many bugs fit in a bottle of bugs? If we're assuming, a beer bottle sized bottle, that's hundreds of bugs, and there are 99 of them. Who has collected?
It depends on what bugs we're talking about, and also if they're just live bugs or pureed bugs.
Well, if they're pureed bugs, I don't think they really have a count anymore. It becomes a mass noun.
You can measure by the number of bugs that it took to get that many, to get that much bug juice.
Godvin in chat says, so damage is calculated via the map as opposed to via the enemy. I don't understand why they would make that choice. Yeah. Isn't that a thing? Yes. I agree, Godvin. I also don't understand why they would make that choice.
Well, normally just delegates to the enemy.
Yes, yeah,
but,
it delegates to delegates to the damage model. We made a great adjustment. The perfect adjustment. The traveling healers, which are sometimes scorpions.
Everybody just can't wait but to heal us.
Great, I just accidentally got myself into this battle when I didn't have to.
They say the same thing every time. How boring.
Well, I mean, they speak a little bit, but you can't expect that much of them. So there's an annoying bug in this game, just to explain why sometimes I move the moment I enter a map, that sometimes the click from, like, the main map travels through and is a click in the other map, and so then you end up immediately moving. So, like, in this case, I moved enough to actually start this battle when I didn't want to start it at all.
Why are you looking at this point?
I'm trying to
Roll a bit up.
leave. I'm trying to GTFO here. It just takes forever to leave because you have to wait for all of them.
Well, at least look at the enemies so we can tell whether when
what we're waiting for. Nah,
Yeah.
I feel like just waiting. Freedom! Partial freedom! Hello! That's definitely a
What's this?
thing!
That says,
That looks really hard to read. Oh, we're not
Yeah.
actually stopped anywhere.
What does that say? Just cannot tell. Oh, it says unknown.
Ooh, dramatic. Yeah, Gonfin, we've seen Deathclaws plenty of times. We just keep avoiding them because they're annoying. And they speak... They speak both Russian and an unknown language. Presumably some other Slavic language. Maybe they speak Czech. Maybe it's English. They speak Russian and English, but our character doesn't speak English.
Yes, they picked it up from that tenor.
Yeah. The Tanner has been teaching the Deathclaws how to speak English. And
that's why he got murdered.
and we have found ourselves once again in this frickin' map. the death map of Rat.
Yes, we could take 1,000 Deathclaws, but please, anything but that.
Anything but a rat. I will fight Deathclaws to the bitter end, but not a rat. I just want to save before going into the unknown area because the unknown area is definitely going to crash. Like 100% chance of crashing. Now we get to play the How Do I Leave game. It's the game where you figure out how to leave. There we go. Now, I'm slightly afraid that I positioned myself so that I'm not going to be able to walk there. Yep, definitely not. Great. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, like, walk up here and then down there. Great. Oh, good! Oh, good. I can just refuse. Come on, unknown area. Come on, unknown area.
Mysterious. What could this possibly be? Congratulations, you have found a secret location.
Well, that's not a promising message, because if it was actually part of the game, surely it wouldn't say that.
Here's a little bonus room, cause I know you've had it tough. And here's a little bonus tune for collecting real cool stuff.
What am I
Like
looking
these
at?
chunks of a whale.
Yeah, like... Congratulations, your bonus room is a freaking exploded whale. Thanks? So glad I took the time? Like, why am I here? There's nothing even to interact with, is there? Can I get me some whale bone? Can I just sort of wallow in whale guts? The answer to that is an emphatic yes. Well, I know what the true solution to this is. No, I don't. It won't even let me science the whale. Oh, wait. Yeah, it would. It would be here, right? Yeah, there we go. I don't remember which one of these is...
Second to last one.
Okay, thank
Maybe
you.
you can repair.
Yes! Let's repair the whale!
It's the last one.
We have a 15% chance of repairing the whale.
Yes.
I
No.
think the reason for the failure there was that he did science hands. He's clearly not good enough at repairing, so he tried to science the whale, and that doesn't work. Because everything that is to be... I love that hand action for some reason. It's really funny to me. Well, okay. Thanks for the exploded whale, you freaking game.
What a shame. If we could repair him, maybe we could have flown away on it.
The thing is, now I feel like there's no way we're going the right way, because they wouldn't have put a random secret area somewhere near where you need to go.
I mean, I do have a stinking suspicion that there's just no more game to this game. That they just didn't program anything else.
I think we're gonna have to, like, basically explore the entire map, though, to make that determination. So let's get started. Yay.
So it's now May. It looks like.
It is.
Which means we've been doing this for 4 months or something.
I have not been paying attention to the year, so I wouldn't be surprised if we've been doing it for more than that.
I think the year is the same.
No, thank you. Goodbye. I
It
mean,
would be great if you could edit the way it selects the encounter to always give you the encounter that you can refuse.
I wonder. You know what? Just let's take a moment here. Let's poke through the files and see if it looks like there's anything that might give us that ability, because I would be 100% willing to make that modification.
I think you should search for the map names.
Ooh, that's brilliant. Yeah, I'll do exactly that. I like just get this location, please. Thank you. Does this let me do this? Can I do that? No.
There is a tool called SigPath or something that can.
Thank
transform,
you.
But I don't remember how.
Well, actually, I can just do this.
Yeah, but that's boring.
I don't have this actually going out to the stream, so they're very confused by what we're bored by.
This is really fun, guys. I wish you could see that. But you cannot.
So like desert fight would be a good one to look for. Data randommaps.txt. Well, hell yes, thank you. Data randommaps.txt. So these are all the random maps we can encounter, I assume. This kind of looks like it's by... Well, I can't read this, so... Oh, Rand low action model, congratulations on your English there, must be what tells you how it decides which of these to actually go to. So this is some kind of mapping of an index.
The data in this file is used in that script.
Exactly, yeah, that's what I was thinking. So let's find Rand low action. Where would Rand low action? If only I had a shell open.
Already. It's right there. You found it. Just look at the output.
Look at the oh yeah, there it is. Modules user Rand low action. Oh, it's actually spelled correctly though. Okay, here's the random location model.
Random location framework.
There's a lot of stuff. Oh dear, there's a lot of stuff. I'm looking. Here we go. Get random location name. So this must be. Right, it's doing things based on how far you've walked, and apparently also, like, your character's fortitude and such. And your karma, spelled wrong. And it's a recursive function. Great. So, notionally, we should just be able to... like, return 0 here to always get desert fight.
Well, do you want to always get desert fight?
Well, so I don't know which of these might be, like, something we can just refuse. You think City 2 feels refusable? It says City.
Yeah, unfortunately we don't know.
The thing is, Desert Fight is the one that we've modified so that they're doctors. But City 2, if it's refusable, that'll be much faster. So let's try City 2.
Yeah, we can just try it.
Yeah, we can just try it and see what happens. So, get random... well, but this is random location name, not random location number. So does it actually...
name.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and it is returning an empty string here? What? If I return empty string, will it choose to go nowhere? That would be interesting.
Huh. That's interesting.
Let's try that first. Let's try just don't go anywhere. This is the worst style of debugging imaginable. Like, it really doesn't get worse than what we're doing right now. What? It gave me a choice to enter the area that I entered by clicking?
You need to actually reload the game.
Well, yeah, so I'm trying to enter this area so I can save, so I can reload the game, but it gave me a choice, which was really confusing. Okay, let's save. Let's quit and reload, and let's see if every time we let's see if we just don't get anything.
That would be amazing.
That would be fantastic. We just patched random encounters out of the game.
And they say Fallout 4 has mod support.
If you want to mod your game, you should have been playing Pocket Fallout. I do wish I knew what that comment, what this comment right here says, because
Let me look it up.
I'll bet that's critical.
Get random location name.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Which comment was that?
There's a comment right on the block that returns an empty string.
Ah, that one says, "Are we standing above a city?"
Okay. And then it returns
So,
empty string?
Yeah, I guess the idea is that if you're standing above a green circle, then you shouldn't get encounters.
Look at how far we've walked without getting any encounters. Oh my god. Yes! Yes! I patched random encounters out! Yes! Don't any of you watchers say that this is wrong, because this game
If this is
doesn't
wrong, then
deserve...
we don't want to be wrong.
Exactly. Hello!
Hello.
We found...
This is unknown.
Ooh, another secret area. Actually, I was about to say I'm not going to go in there yet. I'll go save to the side. But if there are no random encounters, it doesn't matter where you save. This is the point where, like, any notion of sort of the ethical way of playing the game and experiencing it correctly is gone.
Found a secret area.
I think
you got experience.
Hello, it's Captain Creepo up here. Let's have a chat with Captain Creepo. Hey, buddy.
Greetings, traveler. If you want to pass this bridge, then you must pass the great test of Fallout or something like that. And your options are yeah, right, bye, and okay, I will pass the test.
Of course I'll pass the test. Is this going to ask about an unladen a European or an African swallow? Because if it does...
No. Here's the first question. What did you look for in Fallout 1? And your options are molecular... I don't even know how to translate this. Splitter, water chip, hadron collider, and cheese.
Okay, so I didn't actually finish Fallout 1, so I'm gonna go with water chip.
The second question, what does Mike love? And your options are, oh, what? Mike loves porridge, and Mike loves ears.
What?
Well, I mean, there is Mike Tyson who likes ears, so I guess this could be a reference to that. And the third and last question, who are you? And the options are the chosen one, human, and, well, you can see the third one.
Yeah, and chosen one.
Yes.
I mean, given that it always shows, well, sometimes it shows chosen one in English. I don't know whether to choose that I'm the chosen one in Russian or the chosen one in English. I'm gonna say I'm the Russian chosen one. We've chosen Russian.
Congratulations, you have passed the test.
Damn
that
right.
was easy.
That was easy, given that I just literally guessed on every one.
What is this? What are we doing?
I have many questions, Speclad. I have a lot of questions, and that is one of them. Watch there be nothing over here.
Well, there is a cactus.
There's nothing over here.
Why did we... Oh, wait, because the exit was over here. So you go into this secret area, and then the only way to leave is to do that stupid test? That's the worst secret ever.
Wow. Maybe you could science the cactus, please.
Absolutely. We should definitely science the cactus. Oops, that's not the right button.
Wait, hang on. Can you go in there again? In your inventory?
You mean in here?
In here,
Oh,
yeah.
look at how many points I have to assign.
Yeah. Look at your experience. Look at your level.
And yet I still have no points to assign to, like, strength or anything.
Yeah.
One of these, yeah, this looks like guns of the type I'm currently using.
Yes, this has pistols, shotguns, rifles.
There we go, all done. It doesn't matter since we've cheated to the point of, like, lunacy here.
To the point of no return.
I mean, if all we're finding is random secret areas, then there might not be anything left to this game.
Yeah. And what's that?
That doesn't look like it says unknown.
I cannot tell what it sounds. Can you reveal that part to the right? It says lumberjack.
Lumberjack? What? I'm actually gonna go into the area just next to it and save.
This is the Canadian reservation.
This is the Canadian reservation, eh? Okay. So that's your view on Canada. I mean, it's correct, yep. But it's that plus killing baby seals. That's the other critical thing.
I didn't realize baby seals lived in forests.
Well, it's in different parts of Canada. Provinces...
Oh, okay.
Do we care enough about this area to fix this? Okay.
Content. Come on.
You know what? Let's fix it next time. Tell them thanks for watching. If you liked the video, what's wrong with you? But also
leave the like button.
Also leave a like below. Cheers from Yahweasel.
Yes. Goodbye. Did you say leave a like below?
That's what I always say.
Oh, okay.
Because if you're watching the video, then I am communicating through you through the video box, and below that is the like button.
Oh, okay.
It's just like leave a comment below.
A comment below, yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they're both below the video. Everything's below the video. Sorry, I'm just thinking of what the title should be, and I'm just going to go with no more random encounters. This game, like, got dramatically better the moment we just completely removed random encounters from it.
Maybe we could fix the hit rates as well.
Well, we don't have to do that if we're just going to make it do, make them heal us, and us always do under damage to them. Unit events.
This is one of those where we just have to try again. I don't think we can do anything. We can add the debug print.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
We really want to.
I do really want to. 104. Hello, this is Yahweasel, that's Speclad. I said it backwards. This is Pocket Fallout.
How dare you put me second?
And M-Talk model did not load. So I am going to do this, debug log value, I think it was.
Yeah.
M-Talk model, and then it won't actually crash, so we won't be able to usefully use this debug message, but it'll fix it anyway, because it won't crash, so there you go.
what they call Heisenbugs. Pocket F.A.L.L.O.U.T 1.0.
If only this emulator had save states.
So the problem is that, like, a lot of critical things are just on the mounted file system, like on the normal file system. So even if it had because it does have save states, but it's like only on exit. I don't think you can do like a save state just to roll back to. But then, like, everything is just on the disk, and it doesn't save any of that. So it wouldn't be very useful anyway, I don't think. Okay. Come on, lucky lumberjack. Just work randomly. Or give me a debug message that won't help me any. This is just what this game is. Debugging the game. I mean, were we expecting a... Of course it just worked. Of course it did. Of course.
That's a lumberjack?
That looks a lot like a lumberjack to me. Let me say on behalf of Canada.
He says, beer. And then 3 more synonyms for beer, but increasingly affectionate, I guess.
Is that it? Is that the whole interaction there? Is there anybody else to
He really likes beer.
talk to? I mean, I think I have booze of some description, don't I? I have whatever this is, but I don't know how I would give it to him.
It's beer. Can you not talk to him?
No, when I click on him, it just does that.
Oh.
Let me...
Well, I guess he just wanted to share his love of beer.
I'm just going... I'm gonna put beer into the boob 2 slot. And...
How are you even getting boob out of that? Come on.
B-E-W-B. It's not the correct spelling of boob, but... Beeb.
Okay. Oh, wow, that worked. He said, wow, thanks. Have some experience.
What? It's just a place to trade booze for experience?
Yep.
Yeah, because it's giving me 100 experience each time. Now he's so drunk he's moving. Well, he's walked over here. And now, conveniently, his message is slightly obscured by the, this railing or whatever. Let me just put this beer directly into your anus.
Are you even... Are you even spending beer?
I thought... That's what I'm currently thinking, because I thought I had 6. And I've surely done that more than 6. No, apparently not.
Great.
Just an
experience.
Unlimited experience source. What is this game, Speclad? Like, what is occurring right now?
It's a game.
I need you to explain to me in Russian, because I wouldn't understand it in English anyway. What is going on with this video game?
Игра сходит с ума.
I agree. I don't need to know what you said to agree completely. Well, continuing on after the lumberjack experience source slash booze
Looks like
hound.
the further we get from the beaten path, the crazier the game gets.
Ain't that the truth? Okay, now we can just walk on water. So congratulations, we are the chosen one. We're freaking Jesus. Great, okay. I'll I'll just ford over that lake. It's fine. Can I walk out into the sea? Oh, yes! Yes, I absolutely can. Yeah, this seems fine. This is great. I can... Oh, that's maybe iced over, just like everything is in the nuclear wasteland future. I mean, I'm glad not to have random encounters on, because...
Yes, this is so convenient.
There's a lot of map to explore, and all of it has nothing in it. I think you're right. I think that our target doesn't exist because, like, I mean, we're now going nowhere near the Ural Mountains. We're just wandering aimlessly, essentially. Let's definitely not talk at all about the location we're currently in, not make any sort of claims about it. I did not actually click the triangle. Look, I don't have anything to say about it. We're in a place. It's a post-nuclear wasteland. It doesn't matter.
Yes, and there are no soldiers here.
There are no soldiers of any description. I actually can't pass. I'm like trapped. Let me out of here. I mean... The Ural Mountains are like in Ukraine, right? That's... I want to go to the west. Why is the Iron Curtain still up? It's a post-nuclear wasteland. I want democracy and freedom.
Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I'm going to escape
this
into
might be a nuclear
Finland.
Wasteland, but we have standards.
Well, there's a lot of nothing on this map. The map is very large and extraordinarily empty. We're now getting sort of near the beginning area. I'm gonna fast forward. I'm gonna fast forward a bit. This is new, isn't it? Oh, that's their secret area, isn't it? Oops, Discord crashed. Quality software. With the Linux version of Discord, the question isn't whether it'll crash, it's how long it'll take to crash. This is new, but that just says secret area, right?
Yeah, that's another unknown.
Yeah. I don't even want to, like...
I do.
Okay, I'm gonna enter this just location we're sitting in so that we can save, just in case the random area crashes immediately.
I mean, who's gonna do this but us? We are...
This is true. I mean, yeah, so if you're watching this video, if you're on episode 20 or whatever the hell episode we're now in on Pocket Fallout, then you came here for the obscurity of this game and you really stuck to it. So we're gonna explore every secret area.
This can double as a... walkthrough for Pocket Fallout. All the secret areas and stuff.
The walkthrough, and it just says you found a secret area, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And the walkthrough involves modifying the game to make it playable. Like a normal walkthrough does. Is there... So there's a weird this here, which we can just stand inside of. Oh, but that's just a thing.
Yeah, it's just decoration.
Is this... Oh, hi!
Oh, hello.
Actually, there's a friend here for us. Great, totally not interactable.
Is it scienceable?
Well, everything is scienceable.
Or not.
Or not. It's actually not scienceable. Oh no. The one thing that you might actually apply some science to in the form of archaeology.
Maybe you can steal it.
Maybe I can hack it. So, this is just for dramatic effect then, or?
I guess.
Great, thanks video game.
Now let's play the exit game.
Well, so it's in the bottom left. I was just trying to figure out if there's anything else here. Okay, bye! I never anticipate
this game has
sneezing.
more secret areas than it has.
Than areas?
At this point.
Hey, back to Fast Roshan. I'll dub it in so that your sound is there instead of mine.
My contribution.
Yeah. I mean, we did leave Russia there. That was definitely in Finland, which is full of like heads. Finland's ancient archaeology is known for its giant stone heads, right? I'm pretty sure. I mean, at this point, literally all I can do is uncover every area and hope that somewhere there is our target, because I don't think there's anything else to do, and I think you might be right. Like, it's just not a finished game.
Well, yeah, because it is a beta, you know.
Well, I mean, yeah, obviously it's not a finished game. That's a given, but I thought it might at least sort of wrap up some critical plot points. I was overly optimistic.
Yeah, you just find the secret lab and the functional artificial life forms are there, and you just win.
I mean,
just save everyone forever.
I would accept that out of this game. That would be a step above what it's currently offering me, which is bullshit.
Well, it's more realistic, because in real life there was no secret lab.
Because in real life, you often spend a lot of time thinking that you're accomplishing something, and actually you're accomplishing nothing whatsoever.
Yep.
But at least the music's good. Yeah, I think there's no other areas. I think we might have finished this video game.
Now the question is, can you mark this as complete?
I mean, I feel like
There's no ending?
I feel like if we've done everything that is the video game, then it is complete by any definition. Yeah, that's the last couple tiles right there. And stuffed into that last tile. Ah, dang.
Well, that's all she wrote.
Yep. Just doing a quick run around, make sure there's nothing.
Wait, there was a black tile down there.
But it's off screen. It's
But it's black.
but it's off screen. I had to walk for months so that we can see that there's nothing there.
Oh yeah, it is December, by the way. It's almost been a year since we started this.
I mean, there's some black tiles down here, but I think that's just because you can't really get there. That's the ocean.
That is clearly the ocean.
And that's it. And yeah, obviously, same up here, the Arctic Ocean. I mean, there's other places where I could walk out into the ocean, so maybe I can walk out into the ocean onto one of these islands up here. That would be great.
Yes. This is so much better than random encounters.
Oh god, it's things have really improved ever since, you know, we gave up on the notion of playing this legitimately at all.
Like, it would have taken 5 streams to uncover
Yeah.
all this.
Yeah, and
The random encounters.
to find that it's nothing.
Yeah.
No! It considers the island to be land, but it still can't walk there because the water in between is water.
Actually, isn't there a bit of a black to the northeast from here that you can walk to?
Yes, I currently seem to be stuck, which is pretty
Oh.
good.
Wow. Nice finding.
Hey! I got free! Hi, Teddy Gaming. Welcome to clearly the best possible stream
Welcome
of
to
this
the end of the
game.
game.
Yeah.
Exciting finale.
That's also there's nothing. The game just doesn't end. It just stops. I mean, the only other possibility, so either the game just stops, which would be expected because it was a beta and it was never finished and it was C&D'd to death, or there's some secret to finding it, but I think that given how this map works, it really wouldn't make any sense for there to be some secret to finding it, you know?
Yeah, and also given that there is no like secret lab folder in the map folder, I think the that there is no secret lab.
Checking it that way is cheating. Yeah.
Well, I didn't do it deliberately.
Okay, so the end. I guess the end.
I think you know there's one last thing that you could do.
Oh no!
And that is go back to the start of the game and kill the Elder for sending you on this stupid mission.
But you can't attack. Or yes, you can. Yeah, you can attack anybody. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go kill the Elder. And by which I mean almost certainly get killed by the Elder. Back at XPAM.
It's the improved version of PAM.
Now with X.
Oh yeah, it's the graphical front end to PAM.
We've mostly reached the point where like people are willing to make graphical tools on Unix systems that aren't named X something. But not PAM. I mean, PAM is the something authentication modules.
Yeah, authentication modules.
Yeah, so there might very well be an XPAM. Let us finish this divine quest. Nope, let's not. This is the right way to end this game.
Yep. This is the perfect ending.
This is the correct way to end this game. Okay, that's it. I think we're done. I don't think there's more game to this game. If you liked the video, join us on Discord at Yahweasel.com/Discord. Cheers from Yahweasel.
Farewell.
I was about to say, do you want to stick around for Sokobond? You wouldn't be able to do it on Parsec because I don't play that on Parsec. But you could watch it on Mixer and still participate if you want to, since you're already here.
I guess I could do that.
You just have to mute Mixer, of course, but it's not like you need the sounds in that game.
Okay, disconnect.
Okay, be back soon. We'll play some Sokobond and just cry. We're doing really well. Next time.
Until then, thanks for watching, viewer. Leave a like and subscribe, please.
Stop it! Stop it! That's not my outro! If you're gonna steal my outro, at least give my outro!
From Yahweasel.
But Mario's still, well, game over, jeez. Oh, this sucks.
Man, very cool. That was some incredible jumping. That was not fun. That was not fun in the slightest. Now, I still have, I think, 0 potions. Last time I did not notice that Eris has Cure 1. So, great. Total waste of potions. She could have cured all along. Oh, paying attention. Yahweasel, you fail. This is not... Wait, what? This makes no sense. This layer is clearly on top of this layer, but the buttons are poking through from there. But what is... What? Are these buttons actually just on the vest, and the blazer doesn't have any buttons at all? What is going on with her blazer? God, no wonder Sayori had such trouble making the blazer button up. The blazer doesn't exist within this physical realm. This makes no sense at all. What is happening here? Yeah, the overlap is clearly that. There is no way of viewing this so that this side is over that side. Even though it should be for a woman's I don't understand. Realize the power of... Oh my god! Oh, I've made the best choice ever! Sokobond. I suppose I should update all the titles to say that it's Sokobond now.
Wait, is the stream title on Mixer different than on YouTube?
Yeah, they have different character limits.
Oh.
So I just, I end up making slightly different things. On Mixer, it has to be 80 characters or less, which is 80 characters or fewer, which is the most restrictive of pretty much anything.
Ironically, there were no rubber women.
True.
Just when we thought we figured it out.
Please hold while I update everything.
Actually, I'm gonna turn the sound on for a little bit and listen to myself.
Okay. I believe that
Hello,
makes it
myself.
very difficult to understand what's happening, but...
Boop, boop, boop.
Okay, everything's
cannot hear
updated.
anything.
Okay, I'm ready to Sokobond.
Me too.
Oh, no, I'm not. There's always one more step. There's always one more thing that I forget. Just so many things to switch from one game to the other. Okay, hello everybody. Let's Soko some bonds. Oh, I should actually, use my control. There's so many steps! I usually use a controller to play this game. There we go.
Actually, I cannot even hear the game music when I unmute Mixer.
Well, then Mixer is being screwed up, because definitely it's sending out.
Okay, well, whatever.
Yeah, it's there. I mean, so can you hear me? Because it might just be that it's not very loud.
No, I cannot hear anything.
Oh, well then Mixer is gonna Mixer.
It's gonna mix.
It's definitely sending out the right thing, so we're just gonna go with it. Hello, this is Yahweasel, and as a special guest, because he was here for much of Pocket Fallout, here with me is Spec-Lad. Say hello.
Yes, hello. I decided to stay on the channel forever now.
He's also the only person who watches the Sokobond videos, so that's that's a good reason.
Yeah, we decided to just cut the middleman.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just gonna sit and chat and tell me that what I'm doing stupid, then just tell me. just use your words. Ooh, that's not really what I wanted to do, but that'll do something. I mean, this is all wrong. This is like a problem. Because now I gotta do this, and then I'm screwed.
Yeah.
But look at how close! Look at how close!
Close enough.
Just this one friggin' hydrogen being a jerk!
So I think you have to decide ahead of time which hydrogen you're gonna attach to which.
Yeah, so the thing is, just like in Sokobond, if they're against the wall, it's difficult to get them away, but unlike in Sokobond, you can kind of hook them away, and I'm trying to figure out if there's any hooks I can do, and I guess I could do this, which isn't even a hook, but that's a thing. Good. Have I made progress now? Oh, and that,
Well,
no.
if you push that hydrogen, well, if you push right now, can you then grab the oxygen?
Oh, yeah, because now I can do... Well, so I can do this, and then even if I sort of get this guy into an awkward position, it's fine. So that just gets it kind of out of the way. Then I cannot do that, that's for sure. Then I can do that.
And then you can just win, I think. Just push it up 2 times and then right. Oh wait,
I can't push it right if it's up, so I'm trying. There's obviously something else I need to do here. Oh, I can just do that. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Water is the main ingredient in milk, forests, and rainbows.
That's a repeat.
Yeah, well, so we've gotten a few repeats, yeah.
Lame.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that's kind of tricky.
So you're making CH4 plus CH4, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think these are going to form a single molecule in any way. No one is watching. No one is watching the stream.
Who needs viewers? Come on.
that's the Yahweasel channel motto. I mean, this is not doing any of the things that I want. I mean, surely you can see like the concept I'm attempting to get here, and it's just not. Can I do this and then snag one of these and then just like push things around until I've wrecked everything and problem solved?
I think something like that might be possible. That was a mistake.
Yes, yes it was. I agree. Well, no, that can't be good. Oh, wait.
Yeah, if you just push it out of the way and then push the whole thing down. Is that not gonna work?
It's getting that bottom guy there involved. That's currently confusing me.
Well, if you place the carbon in the center, then detach, then go around and then push that hydrogen away. No, not that one.
Well, but I need to get that one anyway.
Oh, so you don't attach to it yourself, right? Interesting.
Also, I don't seem anymore to be able to detach the two that are to the left. Those seem stuck somehow, so great. Not exactly progress. Hello, Tarisha in chat. Say hello to Speclad also. I have literally no memory of what I did to get into that reasonably good position in the first place. Did I do this? I believe the answer is no.
Hello, Tarisha in chat. Say hello to Yahweasel.
And then you're trapped in an infinite loop. There's no escape.
Yes, this is the only way to retain viewers.
Demand that they say hello forever? Oh, this is garbage. I mean, all the things I just did there were completely wrong. I'm just gonna press buttons until good happens. Is that the right way to play this game? Maybe I am trying to make one big happy molecule.
I don't think there's enough links for that. Or, well,
What?
attachment points.
Oh no, there's not. Yeah, I would end up with two spare
Well, actually,
hydrogens.
I mean, you could join those two hydrogens together.
Yeah, there you go. That's perfect. I just create. So as it transpires, as long as everything is like bound together correctly, the game is happy with you, as was demonstrated by finding a molecule that it didn't know about, which I had a chat with the creators on Twitter. And they did identify that molecule.
Are they gonna patch the game to information about the molecule?
But so as a consequence, it should be possible to do exactly that, to link it in a way that it doesn't really anticipate and just sort of force it, which would be amusing but difficult. I'm literally just pressing buttons. In case you thought that I was doing anything sensible here, I'm only pressing buttons.
Well, that's how you play the game.
That is how you play. I mean, you can't argue with that. You play the game by pressing buttons, and apparently pray the game by pressing buttons. The most frustrating thing is I had it in a much better place, and I genuinely have no memory of how I did that. None.
Yeah, me neither.
There we go. Perfect. Tarisha, I would say this game is... I mean, it's a game that you play if you are able to think 6 steps ahead in logic, which I demonstrably am not. So there you go.
Yeah, it's difficult to do that and commentate at the same time.
So the like power of having another hydrogen attached to you so that you can just sort of float around cannot be overstated. Like, it's super valuable.
Well, you kind of did it again.
Like, this seems so close to being something good that I want. Just... No! No!
You still need to nudge one hydrogen up there.
Yes, and I don't...
Maybe you could start with that.
The thing is, I don't know if it's recoverable from that position, because I would need to somehow get a hydrogen... Well, that's definitely a mistake. Like, that's a bad mistake. Yeah, I don't think from the position I'm currently in that I can get this into a workable state, actually. Because anything is going to end up nudging that down. So let me just put that in the corner. Let's just make everything as bad as possible. There we go.
The layout of the map sort of suggests that you have to put the molecules in the corners there.
Yeah.
But maybe that's a trick. Maybe you have
Well,
something
so
else.
it could either be a trick or just sort of, you know, the map, it just is... Was that a good sentence? Did that help clarify my position? I'm just pressing things. You know what? Let's that one's bothering me enough that I want to try something else. Okay, so we've got one of these annoying snaky things again. And we also have that, so I can leave that there. Snake my way over there and then do that. See, look at that. You just switch to a different map and suddenly it's friggin' trivial. Ammonia was once used as a food preservative, hyphen instead of dash, but it's toxic.
What a twist.
Holy hell. What is going on? So I need to form who? You heard. Oh, I see. That pattern essentially forces you to go in one direction. And then get stuck.
Is this similar to the roundabout in your
City Sky in the Calamity Cycle? This is the wrong way roundabout of Sokobond. Oh, I need to, like, leave them there, probably, and come back for them.
Oh, speaking of Calamity Cycle, aren't you supposed to announce the next game?
Yeah, that's an excellent point. I so wasn't expecting to go to Sokobond that I had nothing to announce, so let's check what the poll says right now. According to the poll, this at this very moment, Sonic Epoch, or Epic, depending on how you wish to pronounce that word, which is a fan game of Sonic, and since I'm not a Sonic fan, that should be thing. Okay, so now that they're all like that, I think I just need to grab the right one to start with. So I just need to start with that. Boink!
That's a nice level.
That was good.
Quite elegant.
Trioxidane. Trioxidane can be obtained in small amounts from reactions of ozone and hydrogen peroxide.
But why, though?
Yeah, that doesn't really tell me anything about the chemical. Okay, so this looks like maybe the sort of more sophisticated version of the same.
So is the theme of this section a lot of breakers and snake bits?
Right, just a lot of modifiers to the game mechanics. My thought was to try to get them joined in the middle, but that doesn't make any sense. So maybe I need... Well, that's gonna happen, isn't it? Well, that was definitely a mistake. No! I could do that. There we go. Now I've made things worse.
So, is it possible to grab a hydrogen and then use that to nudge one of those other hydrogens into a corner?
That's what I'm thinking, but I like the way that these turny bits work. I feel like you're always going to end up with the hydrogen in the wrong place. If I just go back and forth fast enough, then there's... we're playing with relativity here. There's no such thing as relative simultaneity. So as far as the universe can decide, these events are happening at the same time.
Viewers, please move at
near light speed, yeah. And ignore the fact that the one way that relative simultaneity definitely exists is when there is a causal connection, which there was. So... I mean, the thing that's kind of bothering me is I'm not convinced that I've figured out the concept of it. Like, I'm not convinced that I... Oh, maybe if I just immediately get stuck, that'll help.
I mean, it's gotta be that you put two of those into the corners, and then you form a snake, and you just move past it.
So my current thought is that you actually need to form them like that, and then, like, push it up through. Obviously, one of them needs to...
You can push one of them into a corner, and then repair the next one. Well, like, just keep the other one like it is.
Well,
right
yeah,
now.
like that. But the thing is, from here...
Oh, you cannot do that?
Well, from here, I'm stuck to one of them, and I don't know if I can... Oh, yeah, I could now do this. There we go.
Yeah, and now you form a snake.
Now I form a snake with the remaining one here.
Yeah, you go all the way around. Keep going. Oh, wait, that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Oh, poop.
But I think if I do it this way, are the breakers in a position so that'll break off? Yes! Yay! That was only the most confusing thing ever. Methane is the main component of natural gas, a source of energy. It's like the least you could conceivably say about natural gas. Well, that's clearly wrong, so let's do that. There we go. Flawless. Always a hydrogen getting stuck somewhere I don't want it to be.
Well, the map is called Stuck in the Corner, so I'm guessing the objective here is to get it unstuck, the other oxygen.
Yeah, which, I mean, so, like, if I can attach to it, then sure, but how?
Oh, you cannot even get there?
Well, yeah, because the thing is, I can't get the other hydrogen out of there, and if the other hydrogen is there, then I can't get in, because the snaky thing are all going the wrong way. So...
Well, what if you push this one down first? The right hydrogen. Yeah, like that. Because that gives you the maximum amount of room.
But I still always end up with this connected up there. Oh! Oh, wait, okay. If I do this... then I'm stuck with this one instead of that one, so that's... that's a step in the right direction. Now I've made this symmetrical map the other way.
Wait, what if you just push the hydrogen all the way over?
You can't. You can't push through. You can't push through those snaky things. And like from here, I can't do anything. I can only snake myself.
I meant you could just leave it there, but you cannot.
Right. Yeah, I can't detach from it at that point. Yeah.
Fascinating.
Who could imagine such things could be? Or I never imagined such things could be. That's the line.
Yes.
No, attach to each other. Stop attaching to me. Attach to each other. This would all be solved if you would attach to each other.
You're just too attractive.
I'm muchly confused. Like, I'm very confused here.
That's the goal.
On a scale from 1 to 10, I'm confused, and I imagine that even if I weren't measured on such a scale, I would be confused.
On a scale from C to D, you are confused.
Is that scale known as the dictionary?
Well, this one looks much easier, doesn't it? Also, it's called Zara. What the heck? This is Zara.
A name?
Yeah, it sounds like a name, but why though?
What an excellent question. Oh, that doesn't work. I've done this again. This is always a good step.
You spin me right round.
Oh,
right
if I had
round.
gotten that there, then that would have worked, but I just left that in the wrong place. Can I leave that there? Is that an option? Yes. No. No, it's not. Because the brakies don't work that way. So let's just do the exact same thing, because it worked out so well for me last time. Don't be in that position. Just move. I don't like it when you're there, so just don't. Does that help? No? Okay. I mean, obviously, like, those two oxygens aren't getting out of there, so those are acting like a rotating door. Like, that's just what we're stuck with. But also confusion abounds. Aren't you glad you joined me, Speclad?
Yes, this is great. I've always wondered what it's like on this side of the screen. And it's pretty neat over here.
I mean, no, not that. It's just... Let me just run around in a circle like a chicken with my head cut off. I mean, definitely not that. Like, no.
So can you push the hydrogen? Well, it's too late for that. But like, can you use the snaky bit to? Oh wait, no, because then you would occupy.
Yeah, you can't push through. That's yeah. Like the snaky bit really only works on yourself, on the one you're actually controlling, which is sort of what's causing consternation throughout here. Just do it. Just connect.
Would it be possible to? Bit in chat is saying that you destroyed Fallout into its little atoms.
Which actually, so he says how meta, except that the whole point of nuclear fallout is that you would have split said atoms, although you can't split hydrogen. I mean, that's not what fission is. It doesn't actually, like, split the quarks from each other.
So I was saying, can you pull those oxygens into the right portion of the map, possibly?
I don't think so. I can't imagine how.
Yeah,
no, because
it's attached to the bottom one.
Yeah, exactly. They would need to somehow be down there, but the way that they're attached, they're never going to be down there. Oh, can I use this to do that somehow? Like, could I? No. Definitely not. Like, if I...
Screensaver?
If I still have this attached, then you do this, which is super good. There we go! Just quantum tunnel. Just a little bit of quantum tunneling is all I ask of you, Hydrogen.
Maybe if you, like, move very quickly against the wall, you can go through. Just bash into it.
Do it! Do it! Do it! It's the worst thing is, and so now you're experiencing this from this side, the worst thing is, when you do figure out, it's never complicated. It's always just, oh, there's this one little twist you needed to do, but actually figuring out that twist is, like, absurdly difficult.
Well, that's the fun of the game.
Yes, it is also the frustration of the game. Maybe I'll just spin for a bit.
Spin to win.
Whee! I mean, I can achieve this nice symmetry. And symmetry... Full stop, that's a sentence. Sometimes I make grammatical sentences that actually convey meaning. Sometimes I don't. Gauntvan in chat suggests that trying to connect it in the center is a red herring, but I don't think there's any way to get any of this out. Like, these two oxygens, I don't think they can get out of there. I think they's stuck. And this is why this is my most popular game series. Because people love to just watch me be confused.
There, now it's symmetrical.
So what I was trying to figure out at first is there a way to leave the hydrogen, like, here instead of there, but there's no way to break that bond.
Here's an idea. If you go in the center there, can you, okay, so rotate like that, and then, no, wait, no. Rotate again. And again.
Hello.
Oh, where are you going?
I'm ignoring your advice and just, having my own fun time party battle.
Well, I pretty much was going to suggest the same thing.
You can get them out! You can get them out! Specklad! Your name is very good for pronouncing like that. Trioxidane. Theoretically, there is no limit to the number of oxygen atoms that can be linked together. Oh yeah, I suppose why not? You could just have like you have a 50-mile just string. So the thing is, like, DNA is a single atom, and DNA, like, if you it's sorry, a single molecule, yes, and it can be big, like, it's pretty large. So yeah, the molecules get big. I think, like, certain kinds of rubber, technically, the way that they attach to each other, it's one large molecule. Why did I start this level? I have 1 minute left in this video. There's a 0% chance of success.
Well, you can fail 10 times in 1 minute.
It takes so little time to fail. The fact that there is this outer ring of, like, snaky bits feels very strange.
You have to drag a huge chain all around that, I think.
I'm just gonna do this until the episode is over.
About stalling for time.
I like trains.
I like trains. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
For next time, until then, thanks for watching. If you like the video, join us on Discord at Yahweasel.com/Discord. Cheers from Yahweasel.
And cheers from Specklad.
Well, that was certainly thing. Technically speaking, it's a bit early to end my stream, but I can't set up Sonic Epoch. I have no idea how to... So I'll tell you what, here's what I'm gonna do to not quite end the stream just yet. I'm just gonna switch to this screen. That was certainly thing, that's what I said, Gottman. And then, so long as I have the captive stream audience, I'm just gonna take some of these
the captive co-commentator.
Indeed. I'm just gonna take this image right here and add it to the stream.
Is this gonna be what I think it is?
I don't know what you think it is. There we go.
Oh, no, it wasn't. I was thinking of My Little Pony.
Oh God, no! I'm not that cruel. Maybe I am. I don't know.
Printer man. Printer man does whatever a printer can. Different stuff and just paper. Here he comes, printer man.
Is it this one? Yeah, here we go. I haven't even shared this one yet. Doop-a-doop-doo. Well, that's slightly large. That image is slightly larger than the entire stream. Let's just scroll. There we go.
2.9 BSD.
What? So
is it the oldest one you could find?
No. So this isn't actually running 2.9 BSD. Here's the thing. I looked for the message of I was just trying to get a message of the day, a default message of the day from the era, but every previous, that's the most exciting message of the day I could find from the 80s or earlier. And the 80s is already too late. That's, I think, 1979, 1980, 2.9 BSD. But, all of the default messages of the day on every Unix system in the 70s was Unix system whatever. Nothing? Really? 4.4 BSD's message of the day is, would you like to play a game? Which is super, super appropriate for what I'm doing with this. But also 4.4 BSD is 1987 or something. It's so ridiculous. Actually, no, 4.4 is 1993. It's stupidly late to be on a teletype machine. So I went with 2.9 BSD because at least it has words. And also, of course, you can't play Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy on 2.9 BSD. It was never released for that system. It was never released in source code. And it was never meant to play it on a line printer is really difficult because in spite of it being a text adventure game, it was never meant for that. I had to compile a version of the engine, of a modern re-implementation of the engine to use just dumb output without using any screen control. Anyway, so for those still watching the stream, that's just a teaser of things to come. It's going to be real exciting, and people will complain about me wasting paper, which is what I'll be doing, so that's a completely reasonable complaint.
Maybe you could have a donation page set up, and all donations will go to some kind of forest restoration organization.
Well, so the thing is, paper is one of those things that complaints about it slightly bother me because they'll be like, oh yes, and we'll give money to preserving the Amazon rainforest, which is a great cause, don't get me wrong, but has absolutely nothing to do with paper. Like, they're not cutting down the Amazon rainforest to make freaking paper out of it. They have farms. They have tree farms, that's the term I'm looking for, that are specifically for paper and that are renewable, and they replant the trees, because it would be stupid to just get, like, random trees from the environment for paper. They actually, like, have specific trees for it. So, like, paper isn't as bad as, say, plastic or any of these other things that's totally non-renewable. We grow trees. We don't just grab Amazon rainforest trees and turn them into paper.
Okay, well, here's an alternate idea. You still waste paper, but you promise that you will also use it to wipe.
This continuous real printer paper with dot matrix printer ink on it, which is probably a good feeling.
For that authentic 80s lab technician feel.
When you run out of paper in the restroom, sometimes you just gotta run to the printer, print out a bunch of nothing.
Yes.
Well, that's a perfect way to end this stream, so thanks everybody for watching. Till next time.
Yes, goodbye.